We know each other from work. Right? Was that the line that lit the internet on fire for a little bit?
It was like an hour or like a day.
An hour, I think, might be more.
It's like, haha, they knew each other from work. Funny joke, lol. I was like, 2 hours later. What?
Wait, they're making a third Thor movie? Huh. Anyway, we got the first trailer for Thor Ragnarok.
We got it from Sir, his special cousin.
It's alright, I'm just having a stroke. That's not funny. I shouldn't be making fun of that.
We just crossed two very serious lines on the internet.
We certainly did. We certainly did. But I do feel like at times I'm having a stroke when I can't say a word right. Thor Ragnarok. They're coming out with a third movie. I was somewhat surprised by the first movie. It was better than I thought it was going to be. A lot of people seem to not like the second movie, Dark World. But I never heard like any really like actual reasons why. I actually thought the second one was a lot better than the first one. And now we're going to have a third one that seems to be incorporating a lot into it, most notably the Planet Hulk storyline, which is good. That can only be a good thing. And I kind of feel like the same way that Civil War was for Captain America, this is going to be like Thor's version of Civil War. Basically, all the Marvel characters who weren't in Civil War, of course, minus Guardians of the Galaxy, unless they're in a post-credit scene. You never know. That does happen from time to time. You're probably going to see all the other characters in this one. So we've already got Thor, we've got Hulk, and I think that there's like some hints at some other, like Doctor Strange. He might be in this too. He probably will be in this, actually, just because of the way that they teased Thor during the post-credit scenes on Doctor Strange, or mid-credit scenes. Yeah, trying to find Loki.
I couldn't find the Loki.
But yeah, what did you watch the trailer? What did you think of it?
I thought it looked really cool. Me and one of my roommates really liked the helmet.
Oh, thank you. I actually like the helmet too, because one of the things that I think is stupid about the character of Thor is that dumb helmet. And I'm thankful that in the first movie, he wore it for a total of 5 seconds. And he took the thing off, and he never put it on again, which is exactly where it belongs, as like an extended Easter egg. Now, I like the fact that, though, yeah, he's got like this combatant helmet that he puts on, and he brings the thing down, and it does like the little 2 wings coming on. I'm like, okay, that is what his helmet. If he's gonna wear a helmet, that's what it should look like.
It looks really cool.
It does,
and like I like the more like a gladiator look for Thor.
I like. think I'm the only person who has said this now. I like the fact that they gave him a haircut.
I actually like it too.
You like the shorter hair?
I do.
I think it. I mean, it makes sense from a story perspective that they would, of course, cut his hair because it's like, depriving him of like any kind of glory or status. I don't know how it is that he gets in this situation. I'm sure that all plays out in the storyline. Of course, the trailer opens with something pretty shocking. Mjolnir gets destroyed.
Not only gets held, but then just crumbles.
Yes, it gets stopped and then destroyed. And I don't know if you know anything about Mjolnir, but that's a very hard thing to do. Like that's some serious firepower, and it seemed like it was very easy for this person. What is her name?
I have no idea.
Is it Hela? That's what I keep seeing, like Hela. So is it Hela or Hela? I don't know. I don't follow the Thor comics that much.
Yeah, and like the only reason I know about like the what is it, the World Hulk or Hulk World.
Planet Hulk.
Planet Hulk. The only reason I know about that is because like one of my roommates is like really into like comics, and he told me about that. And
they also made a cartoon movie on it that was pretty cool, based on the comic.
I think, isn't that on Netflix?
It is.
Yeah,
that's where I watched it.
I think I walked in on them watching that, and I was just like, nerds.
And you're like, I've got much better things to do. Tip your NES controller hat.
See why hat sign. I guess there is one thing that I have like just like the tiniest bit of like a
concern.
How did that happen? Is last time we saw Hulk, he was in a jet
going into space.
Well, you don't know if he was in space. He was just circling. He was just going around the planet, wasn't he? I just remember him like flying like.
It just kept going up, up, up and away, and then he
was he going up and away?
Yes.
Okay, I thought he was literally just like, "Hey, you guys found me when I was in like this random remote spot. Now I have to find another location." I thought he just like went around the world and then just like crash landed and like never like talked to anyone again. If he went into space, that makes a lot more sense now. That's
well, and a lot of people thought like, oh, are they setting up for a Planet Hulk movie? Like, will that be the next Hulk movie? The answer is no, because they're just going to have that as part of Ragnarok.
Because every time we make a Hulk movie, everyone hates it.
Even though he's one of the coolest things in the Avengers movies.
It's like, how do you mess up a big green monster dude?
That could potentially cause more damage than the people that he's fighting. I know, it's great.
But, you know, like, this is also pretty
cool. I actually appreciated the Ed Norton film. I didn't think it was bad by any stretch. The one from 2003?
Just Hulk? The Hulk?
Yeah, just Hulk. I've never walked out of a movie so confused.
I've never watched... There's a lot of movies I've seen as a child and I've regretted. That movie is just like, I remember the movie. I don't know what happened in that movie. I remember there being like weird muscular dogs. I remember a weird goopy blood scene. And I remember the Hulk fighting rock, somehow water.
Cloud.
Cloud.
Or was he fighting in the clouds? And did they become lightning at some point?
There you go. It's like, who even knows?
Tornado? I don't know.
It starts off weird too. Very weird movie. The Incredible Hulk was better.
Okay, so basically the first Hulk movie, directed by Ang Lee, is basically what you get when you have a fever dream and you decide to put that into a movie. Yeah. And you've got a great idea, but you don't really change anything to make sense. You just kind of roll with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't think Thor Ragnarok is going to be anywhere near that level. Marvel kind of knows what they're doing. Even a movie that's not so great by Marvel standards. Like I was just talking earlier today with someone about Iron Fist and how they're very disappointed in Iron Fist. You and me, I think, we're kind of watching it. We're both about halfway through the show, just watching it at our different paces. I don't think it's bad. I do think that out of all the Marvel films, it's probably Marvel films. Netflix shows, it's probably the weakest one, but it's still a Marvel show, and it's still good by any other standard that you apply to it.
Yeah,
that's my opinion anyway.
I don't know how fair mine would be, because like I went all kinds of backwards with the Marvel shows. I started with Luke Cage, then Jessica Jones, then I just finished Daredevil.
Oh gosh.
And now I'm in the middle of like I stopped watching the Iron Fist to finish Daredevil. It was like I never watched the first or second season of Daredevil. I just had a bunch of people like, they're amazing. Like, okay, I've had a bunch of people say that about shows. And like I watched Luke Cage and was like, that's probably one of my favorite shows right now. And then my whole apartment watched Jessica Jones and we're like, that was weird. And then I watched Daredevil by myself because like my roommates were both having like hernias because I watched the Iron Fist by myself and I didn't tell any of them. I was like, you guys are gone all the time. I'm gonna watch something. So I started watching Daredevil.
What's nice is for the most part you can do that with these shows.
Kind of. There's a few characters that pop up in each of them. There's like, if I hadn't have watched Jessica Jones before I watched like Iron Fist, I would have never been like, Hogarth, who?
Yeah. They do that with, and with Claire, she's of course is a character that pops up in all of them.
Oh, Night Nurse.
Yes,
we actually created. We were pretending like she's like the person who unites them all, and secretly she's like her own superhero called Night Nurse.
She's like the Phil. Oh come on, Agent Coulson. She's like the Agent Coulson of the Netflix Marvel shows. I actually made a joke to Kristen earlier today. I was just like, it'd be funny because you know about Defenders, right? Mm-hmm. I was like, what if Defenders comes on and she's not in this show at all?
I think honestly, there might be some people that I would be upset because she had a big role in Daredevil and
really
in
big
Luke
in
Cage.
Daredevil and Luke Cage. Yeah, I think she just kind of has a smaller role in Jessica Jones, right? It's been some months since I've seen Jessica Jones.
I don't know if she had a part at all in Jessica. No, there was
like
Luke when that's another thing in Luke Cage. It talked about him being shot by some crazy woman. And I was like, when I watched that, I was like, we're just gonna start off with something like that. Like, who's the crazy woman? And then like I watched Jessica Jones, found out like she took a shotgun to his head and like shot him because like he wouldn't stop coming after her because of the Purple Man. So, and then she took Luke Cage to Night Nurse because she was like, I don't know what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I have to stick a giant needle in his eye. I'm like,
yeah, he got banged on the head, I think.
Yeah. Which is like nothing.
So, yeah. We like Marvel stuff. We think it's A-okay. And I think Thor Ragnarok is going to be good. They seem to be marketing it just like Guardians of the Galaxy, and no one is complaining, nor should they. Because Guardians of the Galaxy, I feel like the trailers like sell those movies hook, line, and sinker.
I feel like I'm one of the very few people, and I haven't talked to anyone else about this. I'm kind of over Groot. I think they're using him a bit too much. And I'm kind of like in the first movie, I was like, it's kind of funny, you know? Like, that's kind of been like the token, like, okay, all our sales, we just, like, everyone sell Groot, just like plushies, those weird, like, fat head dolls.
And you would
with
think
small
that
bodies.
Rocket would be more, marketable,
Yeah.
because he's a fuzzy raccoon.
Yeah, he's also an alcoholic and crazy and blows things up.
Not in the movie. He's not an alcoholic.
I'm not alcoholic. He gets drunk. My bad.
The thing about actually, and I think there have been some early reviews out for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and they did say like Baby Groot's gonna have a lot of fans, but probably there will be a few people that hate him. You're probably gonna be one of those people.
It's just like, it's kind of like the Minions thing. Like, I think they're using him a little bit too much than I think they need to, and it's just kind of like blowing up, and they're like trying to make him like this cute, adorable like person. It's like, hey, can we just have normal?
I did really enjoy that first trailer though. This is the
like the first time I saw it, it was like really funny. But everything, like every time I see Guardians of the Galaxy, I just hear like, I am Groot. Like, yeah, kill yourself. Sorry if that got a little heavy, but there's only so many times you can say that.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy will. Oh, by the way, that's going to have 5 credit scenes. I heard someone say, "Oh, so basically a whole new movie after the movie, right?" 5 credit scenes. I'm going to be counting them.
They're bringing back short films.
Just after the movie instead of before.
Yeah.
It would be really cool if I really want Guardians of the Galaxy to be in Thor Ragnarok. I want to see like some connection between aside from Thanos. I don't even think Thanos is going to be in the second movie. I hope not. I hope it's just, you just have a villain stand on their own. I still don't, except for this Hela person, I know that they're... Jeff Goldblum. He's in Thor Ragnarok.
Just as Jeff Goldblum, or...
Yeah. He's always Jeff Goldblum. He doesn't have any, acting range. You don't need acting range when you're Jeff Goldblum. I don't mean that as a negative thing. When I see that man's face on the screen, I want that one character that he plays. Must go faster. That's what I want.
That's what I'd say if I see the Hulk coming after me. Gotta go faster! Faster!
Must go faster. Must go faster. You do have some Hulks on this dinosaur tour. Hello.
And then, later, one of the end credit scenes is him showing Hulk the water going down his arm.
And he at one point she needs to laugh There is a video on YouTube that is 10 hours of that. Just Voldemort's Harry Potter laugh. Have you seen that?
No.
Have you seen Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Yeah.
When he goes, Harry Potter is dead. And he's like, it's like a really stupid laugh. You don't remember that? I don't see how you can watch the movie and remember that. But Thor Ragnarok, it's coming to theaters in November. And this will this is going to be the last Marvel movie before the next Avengers film.
No.
It's already almost that time again. Where are our lives going?